When the villain asked you how you didn't go insane from the constant evil thoughts they were whispering in the back of your mind, you were not sure how to explain that this is your normal state of mind and you didn't even notice anything had changed. I know there was a time when dark things did not fester in the lower layers of my mind. It was so long ago that I don't remember what it was like to not carry it with me everywhere. I remember when the content of my thoughts disturbed me, but now they are simply a part of my normal life. Horrific notions pass through my mind, but they do not loiter if I do not fixate upon them. The terrifying has become my status quo. Despite the state of my mind, I am a hero. I have saved many lives, and fought many monsters. In a way, the undercurrent of madness has made me stronger. I can look into the eyes of beasts meant to break your mind, and feel their efforts to perturb my calm roll off of me like rain on glass. People look to me as a foundation, an unshakable constant in their lives. They do not know why I am able to withstand the horror, only that it gives them hope. I have a mundane identity. I am supported by various government programs for heroes, so that I can work full-time fighting villains and monsters. I climb the stairs to my apartment after a stroll in a nearby park, but I notice something is off. I lock the door behind me, but it is now unlocked. My pupils narrow, this might be dangerous. I enter with my wits about me, stepping cautiously forward and turning on lights. Then I see him, a man dressed in red and black, sitting in one of my living room chairs. I know that costume. He is Orpheus, a B-tier villain who operates in the city. My first instinct is to prepare for a brawl. Invading a hero or villain's personal life is against the rules of the games we play. But he is non-threatening. I am sorry to intrude, but please, sit, he says, gesturing to the chair opposite him. I tilt my head, then take a seat. What the hell are you doing in my apartment? It will take some explaining. You'll likely be angry with me, but I simply had to know. Do you know what my powers are? I have a vague idea. Stuff involving telepathy and illusions. You know enough to understand then. I have been experimenting on you for quite some time. I have driven people mad before, but despite my full attention for several months, you are every bit as stable as you've ever been. My question is, how? I glare at him. I hesitate to share any information with a villain, especially one who just confessed to trying to drive me insane. But he seems genuine now. I decide I will humor him. You could say that my inner world is already deeply unpleasant. I came from a deeply upsetting background. You say you've been doing it for months? I haven't even noticed a change. There is fear in the man's eyes. If it weren't for the overwhelming evidence that you seem to be functioning, I wouldn't believe you. Do you have any idea how quickly a normal person would crumple beneath its psychological weight? You have my respect. You really shouldn't go around trying to drive good people insane. Or anyone for that matter. I told myself that it was okay for me to be bad, with what I had been through. But you challenged that notion more than anyone else I have ever encountered. Your inner world is hell, yet you are utterly devoted to doing good. Your existence is causing my excuses to fall apart. How? How are you able to be you? You get used to it, I say, then, after pausing briefly, would you like to join the White Hats? You could do a lot of good with your gift. There is silence for a while, then Orpheus speaks. I will consider it. I have a lot of things I have to think about. With that, he rises and strides out of the door. Several months later, Orpheus signs a contract with the agency that employs me. In exchange for amnesty,